I'm getting a lot of questions about, quote, marry the home, date the rate, unquote. Hey folks, let me tell you, if a realtor is advising you to, quote, buy that home and then refinance later when rates drop, they may not be giving you the best advice. I'm hearing pretty much all over social media and a few different places this quote catchphrase, marry the home and date the rate. Sure, refinancing is a great way to lower your mortgage rate and reduce your monthly payments. However, we must look at the entire package. Did you just locate a great home and the mortgage makes sense even in the event you can't refinance? That's awesome. Move forward, because it is exceptionally hard to find the right house in this market. However, if you're counting on being able to refinance in the next year or 2 years, there's some risk and downsides to consider, especially when it comes to property appraisals. You see, when you refinance a property, you typically need to get it appraised to determine its market value at the time you're refinancing. And let me tell you, these appraisals now can be a real headache. If your appraisal comes in lower than what you originally paid for the home, you could be stuck with that original mortgage, the interest rate, and that original loan. Now, why would it come in lower? Well, there's a couple different factors that could cause it to come in lower. One could be an overall market decline, or something simply happens in your neighborhood where appraisal has a hard time finding good comparable homes to justify the value when they're appraising it. Now, the second reason is appraisers tend to be more conservative on refinance appraisals than they do on purchases. They view purchase appraisals as, hey, two parties agree to a price. Let's do the best to find a way to make it work. Now, this is not always the case on refinance appraisals. They actually become a little bit more protective of the bank's money on these transactions. So let's do this. Let's look at a couple of scenarios. Say you bought a property with just 3% down and the appraised value of your home declines just 1%. You will need to bring that 1% of the home's value to be able to close the loan, or you will be stuck with the previous mortgage. Let's say you put 20% down and the appraisal value declines. You'll need to bring the difference to closing or incur mortgage insurance now, which is why you put that 20% down in the first place, to avoid the mortgage insurance, which doesn't protect you, just protects the bank. You know what else you need to consider when it comes to refinancing your property is the expense. Refinancing can become costly, and those costs add up quickly. You'll need to pay for a few things like your title search again, your application fees, and your appraisal again, just to mention a few. Now, there are zero-cost refinances in the market, but the reality is the internal expense that the lender incurs for those is going to be offset by you paying a higher interest rate. All these expenses can add up to thousands of dollars, which significantly reduces the potential benefits of the refinance. And remember, real estate is all about the long-term game. Don't just focus on the short-term gains and quick fixes. Let's take time to understand the market, the risk involved, and the potential reward. That's the only way to build true wealth through real estate. Now, if you have any additional real estate questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to answer them in this video. I'm Jeff Wheatley with the Wheatley Group at RE/MAX. I look forward to connecting with you soon.